Hey guys, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
We will give a couple more minutes, okay?
Okay.
Let's see, welcome everyone. How's your Friday going? Let's see, Aleida.
Hello.
Hey, good
Today
evening. Mhm,
I working. In the morning, um, my day is very normally all days.
mhm,
And today I'm happy because it's Friday and tomorrow no work and
mhm.
I rest definitely.
Okay, so you don't have to work tomorrow. And do you have plans for the weekend? Anything special that you're doing?
So, tomorrow I the the boss no el dueño
Eh,
el
what
dueño
what do you mean, the owner of what?
dueño de la casa.
Ah, the landlord. The landlord.
Landlord the house, yes. No,
Yes.
the landlord the
As long
house.
as you say the landlord, it's okay.
The landlord coming here because the sailing is great.
Ah, okay. The ceiling is falling apart. Okay, hopefully they will fix it then.
Yes. And
Okay.
and and he coming here because to to fit fix it
To fix it,
to fix the sailing. And Sunday on Sunday first I go to the church in the morning and the afternoon and I take a rest. I watch I watch movies. I I check my face. I play in my cell phone and I play with my cats and I take rest only.
Okay, good then. A lot of plans for the weekend. And you mentioned cats, so how many do you have?
I have 4 cats,
4 cats. Okay.
3 femmes and one
Male.
male. Yes,
Male.
the
Okay.
male is very handsome.
Okay, I see. So you are really into cats then.
Yeah, you have a cat?
I do. I do have one female. Only
Female.
one.
Mhm.
Only one cat.
Yes. And today cayó, ¿cómo se dice? Cayó.
But what type of thing, Kayo?
Eh, cayó un iguana.
Okay. So a
Hoy tengo,
lizard.
today I have one iguana.
Now you do have one then. Okay. So besides the cats, now you have a lizard.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough then. Good. Good to know that you like cats. Great. Thank you, Aleida, for sharing. Let's see now
Yes.
in the meantime that the rest joins. Let's see what about you, Ricardo? Do you have any plans for the weekend?
For the moment, no, because the next week I have a lot of homeworks for my university,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe tonight I will go to the Salvador Mundo because I think maybe will really interesting for the fountains of Salvador Mundo. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that I've seen them. I've seen them on TV. I have drive by El Salvador del Mundo, but I haven't really been to those some sort of fountains that they have there.
Um, maybe I will go tonight because in the year hardly ever use the the clothes for cold, and right now I think is the moment for that.
So right now the moment has come.
Yeah, I think because so for example, today I was going to the university in the morning. So
Mm-hmm.
for example, I woke up at 7 a.m. Sorry, 5 a.m. And I felt really cold, really cold,
Mm-hmm.
and I took a sweater because I don't um how do you say if I have a if I feel really cold,
Mm-hmm.
but ya no lo aguanto in that case.
But what do you mean? So there's a point that you can't stand when it's too cold, right? And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need a sweater.
yeah. But that's all. Maybe tomorrow I think maybe I will go to the Plan de Renderos. So because after I before I joined the class, my sister said me, hey Ricardo, can you would you like to go to the Salvador Mundo or something like that? Something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, go do it. Go with your sister. Yeah, even though you have a lot of homework assignments from the university, yeah, if you can go tonight, just go, Ricardo. And bring your sweater, right? Like what you said that
Yeah.
the moment has come, right, to wear that nice sweater.
So basically, in the afternoon, when I came to my house today, I I sleep a little because I think the weather is perfect to sleep.
Yes, yes, it is. It is a little colder, so it's really good.
Yeah,
Okay, good, good. Thank you, Ricardo. Enjoy your night tonight at El Salvador del Mundo or wherever you go. If you go to Los Planes, go get some pupusas.
yeah. I think it's so expensive than 1 month ago, but I will try to.
Okay, great, great. Thank you. Then thank you for sharing. Let's see. Next one I see is Rebecca. What about you, Rebecca? Any plans for the weekend or tonight?
Tonight I don't have any plans, but tomorrow I'm going to visit my grandfather with my
Mm-hmm.
parents, and also I will go to Nahuizalco.
Mm-hmm.
It's a probably plan for tomorrow, and on Sunday I only go to the church. I
You
only
go
will
to
go to the
church.
church. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good that you're constant with the, going to church every weekend.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Thank you, Rebecca, for sharing. Let's
Okay.
see. What about you, Dayanara? Any plans for the weekend?
Um, I don't have plan for the weekend, but I think I will go to some places with my family, maybe
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow. But I don't have uh, a specific plan.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see what comes up tomorrow, right? No
Yeah,
plans means good times. Sometimes that
yeah.
happens. Okay, great. Thank you then. Let's see, Brenda, what about you?
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening.
Maybe I will going to work in my homework,
Mm-hmm.
and I plans to watch a movie, and um, maybe I will uh, cook some recipe, new
Mm-hmm.
recipe,
Okay. So
something like this.
you do like cooking then, Brenda?
Yeah, I like it so much.
Okay. So what would you say that is the most exotic dish that you can prepare?
Exotic dish? No, I don't have any special dish, but only tiramisu.
Okay, the tiramisu. That's a good one.
Yeah,
It's delicious with
no,
coffee.
not it is exotic, but it's the most trabajoso, no sé cómo se dice.
Mm-hmm. That, yeah, you can say that is difficult to cook probably, or
Yeah,
the most time consuming to cook.
yeah, because no, it's not difficult, but it's more have more time. Cook this, and but my favorite food that I would like uh, is Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite. Mhm.
Okay. Tacos, tortas. Okay, good.
Sí.
Good
Thanks.
then. Thank you, Brenda. Let's see. Okay, now I have 25 people already, but let's go with a couple of more, the ones that joined first. Let's see. What about you, Daniel? Any plans for the weekend?
Yes, I plan visit to visit to my grandparents because my grandma and my aunt will be birthday.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it will
The
be their birthday.
yes, we the in this Saturday.
Okay, great. I hope they have a really nice birthday party.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Daniel. Let's see, let me just quickly check the group. Thank you very much, everyone, for sharing some of the things you are doing this weekend. Let me see. Martha is in a meeting. Jackie's on her way home. Marisela is going by bus, and Hami's at the hospital. So, okay, great. We're gonna give the rest a couple more minutes because we will have a speaking activity, okay? And we will try to prepare and deliver it during class time, right? Because I know that you guys have a lot of other activities to do. So we will take the time to prepare it in the class. And for the people that might be missing, we will try to assign them any other activity, okay? Let's see. Let me see who else. Yeah, Diana is also on the way home. Yeah, you know, Friday and after payday, so traffic might be a little crazy. So let me just quickly ask you, do you remember what we talked about on Wednesday? Because yesterday was a holiday, right? So on Wednesday's class, let's see, Erika. So what can you recall? What did we talk about?
Yesterday. I'm sorry.
Yesterday, no, on Wednesday. It was Wednesday. Yesterday we didn't have
Oh
classes.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I was confused. Okay. We talk about adjectives
Okay.
for places like beautiful, boring, and we did an activity in the platform as a group. In the activity, we did some exercise about adjectives, opposite adjectives like clean, dirty, funny, boring, fun, boring,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it that I remember.
Okay, good. Yeah, those were some of the adjectives that we talked about, right? So we went over different words and adjectives that we had in the platform so that we would have enough vocabulary that for the next activity that we're having tonight, you will have the vocabulary, right? So besides those adjectives that Erika mentioned to describe places, let's see, Madeline, do you remember any other word to describe a place, whether it's beautiful, whether it's colorful, or any other?
I remember that we see ghostly and
Ghostly. Uh-huh.
bustling. Uh,
Bustling. The other one was bustling. So for example, ghostly, you know, a ghostly place. Here in our country, what would you consider a ghostly place?
mm, the house of in Santa Tecla, se me olvida cómo se llama.
Ajá. La Casa de los Girola.
Ajá.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. That's the one that we mentioned. There might be some others, but probably we don't know them. But yeah, ghostly, right? That would be a ghostly place. Okay, cool. Thank you, Madeline. Let's see. Let me ask Eileen. What about you, Eileen? Do you remember any other words to describe places?
Yes, I write some words that I didn't know. For example, suitable, I think,
Suitable? Uh-huh.
and neat.
Mm-hmm.
Also, messy and busting.
Bustling. Uh-huh.
But yeah, not busting. Busting
Bustling?
is
It was
bustling.
bustling. Uh-huh. The
Okay,
one that
okay.
was similar to crowded is bustling.
Uh-huh. Okay, thank
And
you.
the other one you mentioned was messy, right?
Yeah,
Messy. Okay, yeah. A
and
messy
neat,
place.
and I don't know what does it mean.
So neat is something, if you're talking about a place, neat would be something clean and organized, right? That would
Okay.
be neat, right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. So yeah, we talked about different adjectives that we had in the platform. We were missing a couple more things to cover. We're gonna give the rest just in case if they are stuck in traffic, we will give them some time and we will take advantage of that time to cover about 2 or 3 more things in the platform before we move on to the speaking activity, okay? So for that speaking activity, we will do it in groups. Okay, later on I will tell you what you guys need to present, but we will be talking about a place that people should visit, right? A place that you like. It could be in our country or outside the country. It doesn't really matter, but the main purpose is to number one, to speak, to use the adjectives, and you can talk about different things, right? Like the food, the culture, the weather, and you can divide it like that. For example, imagine that I'm in the group with Aleida, Rebecca, Walter, and Daniel, and probably I can talk about the weather for Cancun. Then Aleida can talk about the culture or the food. Then Rebecca can talk about the beaches in Cancun, then Walter about the hotels and so on, right? So you can pick a place that you would like to describe. I mean, you get to an agreement, right? In the group for the place that you would like to describe, and then we all talk about that place, okay? So we're gonna do that as your first speaking evaluated activity. So we do it in class, so it wouldn't take more time out of your time. We prepare it and we do it here. For the people that are not yet logged into the class, then we will go ahead and give them time. Or if they join, we're gonna assign a different activity so they can have the score for that speaking activity, okay? But first, again, we did talk about a few things in the platform. If I'm not mistaken, we got to the 4.1.4, if I'm not mistaken, or 1.5. Let me check. We just have a
It
couple.
was 5.
So you guys were supposed to get, let me see, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So you were supposed to get up to this place, right? The adjectives messy. Do you remember the meaning of the adjective messy, or is it related to the Argentinian player?
Argentina.
So what was the meaning of messy? Do you guys remember?
I
Desordenado.
think desordenado.
Okay. What about bright?
Brillante.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be something like that, or something, if you're talking about a room, it would be something that is well lit or well illuminated, right? Something that's bright, not dark. And not, well, expensive is self-explanatory, modern, and spacious. Do you remember the meaning of spacious?
It's kind of long.
Yeah, long,
Espacioso.
or with enough space to hold people, events, or others, right? So yeah, we got to this part, 4.1.5. And what we're gonna do is that we are just going to do these two, okay? We had the 4.1.6 and the 4.1.7, because these intensifiers, we will get them probably in the next class, okay? Because right now what we are trying to accomplish is, if you guys remember the objectives in for this unit, to talk about places, right? About places that we would like to visit. Remember that you can be very creative with the place. It could be inside our country, outside. Even if you haven't been to that place, we will let our imagination flow, and right? It could be a place in Africa, in Europe, in Asia. I don't know. You choose it, you look for information, and we present it. Not necessarily a presentation. If you just want to copy paste the images, it doesn't really matter. What matters the most is about how you describe it, right? Okay, so for now, in the meantime, that we give the rest a couple more minutes to join so they don't miss the activity, we are going to work in the platform only these two, okay? 4.1.6 and 4.1.7. Okay, the activity for intensifiers, do not do it yet because we will see it probably next class. Okay, great. So right now we are going to work on those two things only so we get more vocabulary, and then we will have the chance to discuss and prepare our speaking activity. Okay, is it clear about what we need to do, guys? Okay,
Teacher,
yes, Ricardo.
I have so basically only the activity will be the next class or today?
If we have the time to only to prepare it today, good. It depends on how much we take. Okay, I'm going to try to give you about 30 minutes to prepare your presentation in your group. If we have time to do it tonight, cool. If not, for example, if we take a little longer and only group 1 and 2 present, it's okay. We will still have time in the upcoming classes.
And only we talk about whatever place that I want.
Yeah, you are going to choose a place, right, in your group. You decide, hey, I want to talk about Tokyo, I want to talk about I don't know, any city or country that you would like to talk about. Okay, I'll give you
And
details after we finish this.
okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, right now we are just going to do those two things in the platform, and then we will check again the details. Okay, you are going to work with the same people that I'm going to set the groups on right now. Let me see, we're going to do 5 groups. Okay, excellent, there you go. Please accept the invite.
Bastante feo. When I go
You see, I got her speaking Spanish.
when I go to Mexico, when I go to Mexico, Mexico has very cool.
All day it's very cool.
In winter. Winter es bien.
Winter.
Yes, no.
Winter is
invierno.
No, entonces yo quiero decir que había
windy.
viento.
Windy,
Windy.
Vaya,
windy,
yo
like
que sí
this.
sé, lo que pasa es que no puedo.
Eso, cabal.
Windy. Sí. Entonces
And
puedo
then,
describir eso. Vaya.
But
okay.
okay. So Brenda, you are going to talk about food.
The food. Yeah.
I'm
Y
for the hotel.
Aleida,
Sí.
no, Oneida.
Weather.
Maybe I don't know about this.
You can, what you call about
De la vestimenta, de la
Mexico,
ropa.
about you can traditions,
Yes.
some they no sé cómo se dice.
For example, November tradition de
La calavera.
ajá, de la Llorona y cosas así.
Yeah, you can say something about this. In you, Pablo?
I would like to talk about the music.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mexican music.
That's good.
Mexican music. Okay.
Finished, teacher.
Okay, great. So you finished the part in the platform, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me check the other groups and then we go back so we can, start working on the activity.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Ok. Hi. Ya, hoy sí puedo trabajar. Ya terminé mi trabajo.
It's the same.
A ver.
It's the
Sí,
same.
es cierto. Son las mismas, ¿no? Qué
Yeah.
raro. Pues bueno, volvámoslo a hacer.
Yeah, it's a little odd that it appears twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most charming, coldest. Most colorful.
This is for
Hello, guys.
Eso creo que no lo haríamos.
Yeah. Yeah, that part don't do it yet. No worries.
Only we'll do 4.1.6 and
4.1.7. Exactly. Yeah, right now let's hold and yeah, that's it. Stop it right there.
Okay.
Thank you then.
Okay,
Let me check the other groups and then we go back.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, let's see. Everyone should be back about in 10 seconds. You see, that's why I jump around in the rooms to check if you're speaking Spanish.
And
Teacher,
everyone get
we
That
talk
is not
about
possible.
only English. We talk
English only. Yeah, I know that you only speak English.
yeah.
Teacher, no nos iba a dar 30 minutos.
No. This part was just to do 4.1.6. Don't worry, I will send you back to the same groups, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and I heard that you were talking about a country here, so don't worry, you will continue working with them. Okay, so in this part, it was a little odd that it appears twice, right? The adjectives, but the adjectives that you guys looked at in the 4.1 point, where is it? We had some comparatives and we had superlatives, right? We had comparatives and superlatives. Some of this, I just want to make sure that you understood. For example, we had this one about charming. Do you guys know what charming is? Any idea about what a place that we could call charming?
I think elegante.
Yeah.
Elegante, is it elegante about charming?
Charming.
Como suave, algo así como una
Charming.
nube esponjoso.
Encantador.
El
It's
papel charming.
encantador, right? Something that you love, right? Encantador, a charming place, right? Okay.
Charming is an adjective
Encantador,
for
lugar encantador.
Exactly. A charming place. For example, a place that
people.
I like, a place that I personally like and I consider charming could be when you go to Plaza Volcan and then you see the view at night. It's a charming place, right? It looks really good. Okay, boring, we saw it. What about colorful? So what would be a place here in El Salvador that we could consider colorful, guys?
Colorful.
Suchitoto.
Alegría.
Suchitoto. Okay, alegría. What other one?
Panel.
Aguatapán, la ruta de las flores.
La
La
Ruta de
ruta
las
de las
Flores.
flores.
Okay, great. This one, cold places, maybe in Chalata, right? But here we don't really have
Pital.
El Pital. Yeah, those are cold. And then we have unique, right? Unique and most unique. So depending on the place where you go, and also depending on what you consider to be unique, right? Okay, cool. So this was the only part that we were doing here because the 4.1.7, if I'm not mistaken, it was pretty much the same, right? The superlatives. Okay, so for now, we are going to leave the platform here and let me quickly share my screen so we know exactly what we're going to do in the activity. In the same groups that you were working on, I'm going to grab a screenshot of the groups. If at some point somebody does not participate, we will assign to them a different activity in a different class, okay? But the idea is that all the ones in the group participate, okay? So this is the activity that we will be doing, okay? So it's your first speaking activity. It will be a presentation, okay? So what are you going to present? Let's see. Can you help me read this part? Let's see, Ursula. So what are you going to present?
Speaking activity. It's a presentation and we describe a place that people to visit, activities to do, and the reason why we do like it.
Okay, exactly. So that's what we're gonna do. For example, imagine that you choose Mexico City or you choose Dubai. I don't know. If we have 5 people in the group, then maybe one can talk about life in Dubai, the food. Another person can talk about the culture, right? That the culture is way different than the one we have here. Another person can talk about the location and so on, and the reasons or activities that are available in this place and why it should be good for people to visit it, right? So what you are trying to basically do is to convince us, the rest of the class, to convince us to go to that place, right? You don't really have to prepare a very fancy presentation as long as we can see images write a few images, no letters, because the idea is that you present, not that you read, right? That you can describe. I don't know if in Dubai they have this exotic type of food that then you describe it, right? And our main objective on this activity is that number one, you use the vocabulary that you have already learned, right, to describe places: boring, spacious, unique, uh, spacious, or any other, depending on the place that you talk about, and that you try to convince the rest of the class to go to that place, right? That is our main objective on this. If you have only one slide with, I don't know, with, if you're talking about the food and you're talking about a tamal, this is the typical food in this place, it's a tamal, these are the ingredients, this is why people like them, right? This is the weather from this city or this country, and this is why you should go to this place, right? That is mainly what we are trying to do, okay? So just to make sure that everyone has understood the activity, let me check back with you. Let's see if I ask Oneida. So what are we going to do in this activity?
In this activity, we choose one country, for example, and we talk about culture, food, and tradition about this country, and explain that.
And explain it, right? So excellent. So the idea, okay, great, Oneida, you got it. And let's see, Pablo, what is our objective with this speaking activity?
Yes, to know about different countries and use new vocabulary and use to adjective and superlative for
Exactly.
these countries.
Exactly. That's pretty much what it is. You could have not said it better, right? Very well summarized. So we are working in groups. Remember that everyone in the groups, I mean, everyone needs to participate, right? Because sometimes I know that that happens, that we join the groups and all of a sudden fulanito disappears, right? And they do not participate. So I'm going to take a screenshot of the groups. If there's someone missing, then we will have to assign an activity later during the classes that we are missing. Okay, so I'm going to open the groups. I'm going to give you about 30 minutes to prepare everything. Remember, the presentation does not need to be fancy. If you just want to put a slide with one image per person, it's completely fine, right? The main objective is that you describe the place, okay? So ready to do it?
In English, right?
Yeah, in English, please. So all the work that you do, do it in English. If in
No, in
the
Spanish.
team you want to talk about two places and you have enough time to talk about two places, go ahead and do it. Be
For a
creative.
better comprehension in Spanish.
No,
Yes,
no,
No.
no, no Spanish.
I
And
don't
remember,
know.
Oh,
that you are trying to convince us to go to that place, okay? Great, then let me open up the groups. And there you go, my dear friends.
operaron a mi bebé el martes, entonces ahorita estoy en curación con él, entonces por eso estoy como oyente, lo siento. Pero lo que decidan para mí está bien.
Okay, and we speak of the Japan, right?
Yes, we need to
Yes.
decide the things that we are going to talk about, the culture, some dishes, I don't know, some places that we can su give suggestions to visit, or I don't know.
I never visit the Japan, but I learn the the culture. But I like the tree, the lotto, or the culture. They don't wanna. They don't want the I don't remember how do you say que no le, a ellos no les gusta el contacto físico.
También yo he leído de que son como bien puntuales.
Sí, muy disciplinados, así es.
Así.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Okay. Don't worry, I guess that you are looking for the information right now.
Teacher, carnaval in English is carnival as well.
Carnival.
Carnival. Okay.
Carnival.
Carnival
Como
like
caníbal.
the carnival like in Rio de Janeiro or San Miguel, it's a carnival.
Okay.
Esquiar en la nieve literal es snow skiing.
Yeah, skiing, snow skiing.
Hey, teacher, we are a little confused with this activity.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the confusion?
Because we don't know if we need to talk about one place as a group or if we need to talk about a different place.
To make it easier, just choose one place.
One place has a group.
One place as a group, and for that place, for example, you talk about the weather, Walter talks about the food, Nestor talks about the location, the people, Leslie talks about the traditions, Fernanda talks about the, I don't know, you choose what you want to include.
Oh, okay, I understand better now.
Okay.
And what we need to presentate this activity in the group in the next class.
Yes, because I don't think that we will have time to complete them right now.
And everybody needs to talk
In the group? Yeah, everybody
and
needs to.
describe their part. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Thank you, teacher.
Sure, Leslie.
So we need to select a place. Fernanda said, which country did you say?
Niagara Falls.
Which one?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara.
Niagara.
I don't know if
But
everybody.
in this case,
I think so. I
it's
think
a
so,
limit.
Fernanda. It's better
Sorry?
to choose a place that I don't know how to say it. Que sea más
I
fácil.
think,
Because I don't
think,
know nothing about
okay.
Cataratas de Niagara.
Yes, in this moment, I think better.
Maybe Madeline can talk about the weather or
The weather?
nightlife.
The weather. Sí.
And what is the other topic that we have?
De la cultura.
Culture.
Culture. Maybe Daniel.
¿Quién quisiera hablar de la cultura?
It is okay for me.
Bueno, Daniel, y faltaría nada más un tema para, ¿cómo te llamabas?
Edwin.
Edwin, ajá.
Edwin. Maybe it can be if the place were clean or dirty, or the public transportation,
Or the people.
or the security.
Okay.
What would you like to choose? The transportation?
Yes, the transportation.
Well.
We can select another place. If you want, we can select a place from El Salvador.
No, Guatemala is better. It's more interesting.
Primero el paisaje, después primero el paisaje.
Because I have the because
I
are very
hear,
I don't see you, but I hear you
No,
say.
it's similar when the people visit to El Salvador. Las pupusas de El Salvador is very, very
delicious and different.
And different in the other countries.
Yeah, I will trying to use superlative for tacos and comparative with quesadillas and pan de muerto. I will use some describe because Oneida says that I use the another ingredients. I think that it most tastes about
guys or other guys, Gutierrez de Fernández.
Oh yeah, Brenda.
Yeah.
I sent two picture. I tried to download another two.
Okay.
Imagine.
Marta Gutiérrez, ella es.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it's Martha, but she mentioned that she was going to be in a meeting, so so if you assign something to her, good. If not, I mean, we will try to find her a different activity to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will try to include in this activity, but I don't know what type things that I would like her talk about the Mexico. This colorful images. I will try to share the screen another again. Okay. Aleida, you send me the use imagine, please.
Es que lo estaba...
Or only that. Only that. I will put this.
Speak.
This
Yes.
imagine. That's good with it.
This speaking activity. No.
Don't like this imagine for climates of Mexico.
Sorry. His. Yes.
Yeah, you like?
Yes, I can. And I like it.
And then Mexico music. I need to.
We talk about the music.
Just a quick feedback, guys. I'm sorry for interrupting. Instead of climate, it would be weather, okay?
Oh,
Weather.
is more correct. Okay, weather.
Weather. Because weather is like, I mean, the different seasons, right? And how the weather changes. But climate is for longer periods, like how the climate has changed over the 30 last years. And weather is spelled like this. Weather. Okay, so you don't have it misspelled.
Oh. Weather.
Mm-hmm.
Teacher, I can use the word wide to describe a big or a lot of.
Wide, do you mean like it is a wide country?
Por ejemplo, voy a decir que is a wide tradition, tiene una tradición muy amplia.
Yeah, you can use it.
Okay,
You can
you.
say that
And
they have
another
wide
question,
or a lot of traditions.
that's correct. Mention only the proper name that these dishes.
Yeah, it's okay because remember that proper nouns are not usually translated. For example, pupusas, right? Here and in China, they still remain pupusas and we don't change we don't translate. So tacos, quesadillas, pan de muertos, it's completely fine.
Okay. Only that. And Sarah says the tourist talk about the tourist.
What?
Sarah says that she talk about the tourist.
The places, no.
No, the waiter is Sarah. Sarah says about the tourist. The place.
Yes, tourist.
Tourist place.
Tourist places, yes.
I think tourism is Oneida now.
No, the tradition is Oneida.
Yes, places like Cancun,
You
Tulum.
say Cancun.
Yes, I say Cancun. Okay.
Places can you visit in Mexico? Can you visit in Mexico? And you say Cancun, no?
Yes.
You talk about the another or only Cancun?
Yes, because ¿cómo se llama? Acapulco is...
No, Sarah. She will talk about
Yes.
Teacher, ¿me puede meter de nuevo al grupo número 2? Ya me metí por medio de la computadora.
Sure. There you go, Jacqueline.
Gracias.
Teacher, we have a question. How much time we are going to have when we are when we have our presentation?
Maybe we can say that we can do about 10 or 15 minutes per group. So you will have enough time.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Teacher.
Yes, Ricardo.
How many time we have?
So how much time for the presentation?
Yeah.
About 10 or 15 minutes so that everybody can participate.
Oh, okay. And so
Teacher.
Yes, Paul.
But I don't know if I'm get confused, but it's just a presentation that, for example, like in the university, we are going to talk about a specific topic, or maybe we can do it as a conversation, like a couple of friends that went for vacation to that place and they were talking about that.
If you want to do it that way, it's okay as well. Hey, I would like to go to this place. And then you talk about the place. I don't mind if you do it like a role play or something like that, a regular conversation, as long as you explain, about the place, you show images and so on. I'm completely fine with that.
Okay.
Okay.
So well, in that case, would you like to do different or? Ahí déjalo, yo lo voy a lavar.
Okay. Do the question. The dishes, sorry.
Ana, que son más helados.
Okay, thank you, Erika.
You're welcome. I well, I don't know if it's okay, but I think that I finished my part. Can you give me your opinion, guys? I will read my part for you.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
For example, I select my part is about places. So Guatemala has a lot of places that you can visit. Has Antigua Guatemala, Aurora Zoo, Safari Chapin, Shela, Chocomil, Chetulul, and there are different places, so you can choose the best option for you. For example, if you go to the summer, I recommend you to visit Chocomil or Chetulul. There are many pools, the water games, slides, cottage, if you want to be more than one day, or you can go out and you can look for loading house. It's like cabaña, I don't know. Also, if you think that is too far because it's really, really too far, you can go to Trapetapa, which is in the city, and there are many mechanical games too. Or if you prefer a quiet place, you can go to Antigua, Guatemala, and there are many restaurants with delicious food that you can choose, and you also can visit the old cathedral and take some pictures. If you have children, I really recommend you to visit the Aurora Zoo. I visited that place last year, and my children love it. There are many animals, since lion until penguins and snakes. Also, you can find restaurants in that place. Restaurants like fast food, for example, Pollo Campero, Domino's Pizza, and others. And um and and of course there are slides and slides for children, and the weather is great because it's cold. And ah uh one activity that my children love it was that you can feed the giraffes in that place. And that's it. That's it.
I have the question. I have a questions.
Okay.
Regard regard regarding the food.
Regarding, I have a
Okay.
question regarding.
Regarding the food, I had to say that the price or an approximated amount of what you are going to spend in days or how, because there are hotels that can include a food. I don't know.
Can you repeat your question, please?
Se me olvidó cómo es regarding.
Regarding.
Okay, of the food and the food and the price or approximated amount of what you're going to spend in dates in the dates, or how
you can, I think that you can put the cost, I don't know how to say approximado.
Yeah, an approximate cost.
An approximate cost. But you can mention, for example, the cost of the hotel if you want to be one day or more than one day in a hotel, and you can talk about the cost of food. For example, there are food that is cheaper in the street, like chucos. There is a type of bread with salchicha, I don't know how to say, salchicha, chorizo, avocado.
Sausage.
Sausages, okay,
Sausage.
sausages, avocado and something like that, and that costs like 8 quetzales. You can mention that. You can mention that it's cheaper because you use quetzales and no dollars, so it's cheaper than El Salvador.
Okay, and so I talk about the coast general. Uh-huh.
Yes, you can talk about the cost in general. You can talk about the cost of food, the cost of hotels,
Yeah. O sea,
the cost.
es que I mean the food. O sea, ¿cómo se dice? Ay, ¿cómo es? Okay, because the hotels then can include food. Okay. You say, o sea, afuera de los hoteles, I don't say afuera, how do you say afuera? On site, ¿verdad? On
Outside.
site. Ajá,
Outside.
okay. Okay. On site hotel es otro piso, ah. O sea, ya on site hotels. I don't know, but ya. Ajá. Ajá,
Go ahead.
You say economic benefit of traveling to Guatemala.
Ah. Y, o sea, sería también el hospedaje. Ajá. Ajá.
Yes.
Let's see, we'll wait for the rest.
Picture.
Yes, Ursula. The screenshot.
We hear.
And since me, I was waiting for these classes for the people who was in room 5.
Okay. Let's see. Let me check. Everyone should be back into the main session. Let's see. Okay, great. We haven't taken the screenshot before, so we're gonna go ahead and take it right now. So the ones with the cameras off, please make sure that you open them, even if you're having dinner. Let's see. Bon appetit for the ones that are having dinner.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Okay, let me grab the screenshot so everyone look at the camera and smile right now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. I have the first screenshot. Let me grab the second one. Okay, here we go. Okay, got it. Okay, here we have the other screenshot. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to grab the baby. The thing is that he's playing around.
Oh, he's cute.
So
Pretty, a
yeah,
pretty boy.
he's my son.
Oh,
Nice to see
So
you.
¿de
you
quién es
wanna be in
hijo?
the class?
A ella la vi el sábado, teacher.
¿Quién
Ah,
es el
yeah.
papá del niño?
I remember that you mentioned, right, that you saw me in Siman just
¿Dónde se lo
before
encontró?
just before we forget for the presentation.
Today, I guess
I'm sorry?
no, I'm just going to say that today, I guess I saw on it
So you
I guess
guessed that you saw Neida. Okay, so where
in the
did you
road
see
to
her?
Suchitoto.
Yes.
The road to Suchitoto. A girl like her was driving in a brown camioneta. But I don't know if it's
SUV,
her.
brown SUV. So Neida, was that you?
Yes.
Uh,
I look at Paul with a biggest box.
no, yeah. Pues sí. She almost hit me with the car.
So she almost hit your car. Oneida was the one driving then. Okay, good. So if you
Yeah.
see me around somewhere, talk to me, okay? Remember. Let's see, we only have 2 minutes, guys. So before we forget, on Monday we'll have the presentation. So someone just sent a message. If you guys could let her know. Let's see, Rebecca says that if you can, no, it's Jasmine. So Jasmine, so the people that were in the room with Jasmine, if you can let her know what she can talk about, then it's okay. And on Monday, we are going to have about 10 to 15 minutes per group to present. Remember, be creative in the case if you want to. I saw that you guys were preparing a very nice presentation in some of the groups with the food, with the music and all those type of things. Be creative and remember that ideally what you want to do is to convince people, right? To convince people to go to that place, okay?
Okay. We can sing too, teacher.
If you want to sing, go ahead and do it, okay?
Okay. And dance.
I remember that you had a Mexico, that probably the Mexican music, probably you're gonna be singing how do we call them? Rancheras or something like that.
Ranchera, like Vicente, Pedro Infante.
Yeah, from Vicente Fernandez, right? So yeah, be creative. Remember that I mean, ideally, that's what we want to do, right? To convince people to visit that place and talk about the good things. And to give you the heads up, we will try to start maybe around 6:45 or so, because I know that some people are traveling on the way back home and all that. So we will try to give them at least 15 or 20 minutes to get home, and then we will have about 10 to 15 minutes per group, depending on how much time you take. And the rest, if you take a little less, we will take some time to ask you questions, right? Hey, about the food, why you like it, why did you choose that place, and so on, okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. We don't have more time. Thank you very much for preparing this activity and enjoy your weekend. We'll see each other on Monday.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
teacher.
guys. Thank
See
you.
you
Bye.
then.
Good
Thank
teacher.
you.
Take care.
Take
Nice.
care.
Pórtense bien.
Weekend.
Bye.